I had my Tesla Model X Plaid for almost 3 years now. So now it's time for an upgrade. You want to see it? Let's go. In this video, I want to go over 5 little upgrades that I've done to my Model X Plaid. Let's start with number 1 on that list, the most obvious. I painted my car. This is not a wrap, it's all handwritten. I wrote my bucket list with 100 things that I want to do before I die on this side on my car and on this side. So there are 50 items on each side. Basically, if you have been following this account, you know that I have this massive bucket list and I create a lot of content, especially on my Instagram and TikTok, about how I tick off those bucket list items. Because I have the belief that in our lifetime, we should create as many memories as possible because we just never know when our last day comes. And we want to make sure that we take action on the things that we dream about before it's too late. So by writing my list on my car, I really hope that some people see that and it will inspire them to write out their own bucket list. Then on the back, the idea here is that if I'm stuck in traffic and people are waiting behind me and they have nothing else to do, then they will read that, what's on your bucket list, and it will make them think about what's on their list. Then some advertising here, make it happen, and that's the QR code which leads you to the bucket list app that I have developed. That's the Tuse bucket list app, which lets you create a bucket list and share it with other people, so you can connect with others who have similar or maybe even the same goals as you. So you can go after those bucket list items together. So yeah, just a little plug here about my platform. I just think it's super cool, and if you want to create your own bucket list, I put a link in the description, or you can scan this QR code right here if you watch it on TV, as most of you do. Shout out to Dan, who made this art piece. I think it turned out very cool, especially because this is actually how my skydiving outfit looks like, the blue and red. Then also this airplane, I've been standing on top of it. Then also I want to see a rocket launch. I want to stand on top of a hot air balloon. That's it with the painting around the car. Let's go to the next one. The next little upgrade on my list are those little pillows. So I had a little bit of back pain last year and I sometimes thought it's from the driving, because without this there's like this gap here, and I've been thinking about getting this kind of pillows for some time now. I'm not really sure yet if I like them, but yeah, that's an upgrade as well. And then let's move on to the biggest upgrade, which I'm the most excited about. It is my camper construction. I don't know how to call it, but it's this thing. So this box is an upgrade for my sleeping situation in here. I will show you in a second how it works. But the way I designed that is that it doesn't take up too much space. So basically I can move that in. So I can just put that like here. Also, if I fully want to remove this, I can also do that by taking it out like this. So now this is very compact. I can now either put it in the back or I can just leave it at home. But yeah, I'm gonna put it back in because I want to show you how I set up the bed. I'm actually quite happy with how this turned out, because it was a little bit tricky to get this right. Obviously, I wanted to have this box as big as possible, but then I also wanted to be able to stow it away. By the way, there should be another captain chair from the second row, like this one, but I have removed that one so I can sleep inside. I'm also going to link the video where I removed the seat in case you want to do the same to your Model X. So now I have this plate here, and I can literally just put that here. And that gives me a super flat area here to sleep. Oh yeah, and this one as well. So like this, I have just so much space, because before that I just had a little table here, but then there was a gap here, which was annoying. And especially if I sleep in the car with my girlfriend, it's just, yeah, like this, it's just one entire flat surface and it's just so much more comfortable. I made this separately, so I have room to get into here, and also that I'm still able to move the seat backwards. And this wouldn't be possible if this plate would go all the way to here. And this is how it works with the mattress. So basically I have this single piece that goes there and this piece here, and this is my bed. Before I move on to the next upgrades, I quickly want to show you this. So basically here on the side I always have water with me. And then underneath here, I have a lot of other stuff. Yeah, for example, my sleeping bag. But what I want to show you is my cooler here. It's currently empty and dirty, but this is where I have my cooler, and the cable runs up here, and I can plug that in back here. There's like a 12-volt outlet. Plug that in, and then my cooler runs. However, I have this cooler for so many years already, and I want to upgrade that as well. So if you have any good recommendations for a good cooler, then let me know in the comments. For upgrade number 4, we need something from the front here. Got my skateboard here as well, because I'm practicing kickflip. Haven't landed the kickflip yet though. We need camping chair. You know, it's nice to chill in a chair, but what about a camping table? Well, we got this board here. Another thing that I have here is this. Now I can use this exact same plate, and this is my table leg. Put that here, like this, and ta-da, got a table. Now obviously it's quite shaky. Also got a solution for that. Got those holes here, and then I also drilled some screws in here. So if we align them, we can put one screw in here and the other one in here. Obviously that takes a few seconds to set up, but once that's set up, we got the table and it's much more sturdy. And now I got a camping table. And sometimes the Falcon wing doors, they are like a sun roof. I mean, right now the sun is very low, but sometimes if you position the car right, you can have shade in your face while sitting on the table. That's especially nice if you park your car somewhere with a good view and you just want to spend the evening there or just your entire day. And you can just leave it out like this, and you can eat, you can write down some stuff, maybe you can even work on a laptop. Speaking of working on a laptop, I travel a lot for work, and sometimes I take my laptop and I just work here. But after an hour, it's kind of not that comfortable because I prefer to sit on a table. And luckily, we do have a table already. But first, let me show you an alternative that every Tesla, or actually every car, has, and that you probably can use yourself. So most cars have this cover back here. And this cover can be used as a table as well. So I'm not quite sure if that works in other cars as well. The good thing here in the Plaid is the yoke steering wheel. No, it's not a wheel, it's just a steering yoke. But maybe it works with a round steering wheel as well. What I did is I adjusted the height, so this actually pushes down on this plate. I set up a driver's profile that does it quickly now. It's called Workstation. And as you see, it adjusted the steering wheel a little bit. And like this, I have a table here and I can just work. But same here, after an hour or two, it's kind of hard because you're sitting like this, and I just prefer to have my elbows on the table as well. And that's why, again, I do have a camping table. So yeah, I mean, this might be an overkill, but I absolutely love it. That's why I saved it for upgrade number 5 in this video. I can just put this table here, and now I have this super big table. I can have my laptop here. I can even rotate the screen, and then I can access the web browser here and open my Google Docs here as well, and I can just work with 2 screens. So yeah, that's my super fancy camper setup in my Model X Plaid. Let me know if you have any other ideas for more upgrades that would make this car even better. And then also YouTube thinks you might like one of those 2 videos. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.